I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a point guard build that's getting contact dunks like he's MORANT and can shoot from literally everywhere like he's Steph Curry. This is probably the most fun build I've used this entire year. Position, you're gonna want to go point guard. Height, you're gonna want to go 6'2". Both Steph and Ja are 6'2", and also 6'2" is in my opinion one of the best heights in this game. You're able to get a lot of attributes without being too short. For the wingspan, you're gonna want to go down to 6'5". This is the only way you're getting a 96 3-point rating, which you need if you're gonna get gold in this ring. After that, go down to 180 for the weight, and let's move on to the attributes. First things first, you're going to want to go up to an 89 for the driving dunk, and also do put up your vertical to a 78. You guys see, this is going to allow you to get silver posterizer, as well as an 89 driving dunk. You can get pro contacts off of 2 and off of 1. In my opinion, getting that off of 1 package is so important because those are all your quick contact dunks, which if you're making a MORANT build is super important. Like, oh my goodness, bro, Drippy face scans getting dunked on first game on this build. Like, bro, this law cannot guard me. The finishing on this build is just so good. It's just honestly unblockable. Honestly, I literally think I've yet to be blocked on this build, which is honestly kind of crazy. Also, this isn't really like about this build specifically because this build only gets a 75 layup rating. But layups are honestly like kind of hard to block this year. I don't really know how to explain it. I feel like they're just like kind of good. But this build is not just layups and dunks. You guys see we're getting crafty with the spin move right there. It's just too easy. Honestly, this build scoring would be kind of mediocre, but we're getting a 96 3-point rating, which makes our offense so good. A 96 3-point rating, you guys see, is going to give you gold limitless range. You guys are seeing right here, I'm just cooking this guy up. You know, I hit him with the curry slide right there, hit him with another curry slide, and it's just green, bro. It's too easy. I haven't grinded all the badges on this build yet, so I actually only have bronze limitless range, but you can definitely still shoot from deep on this build. And also, when you have a high 3-point rating this year, your green window is absolutely just massive, and it becomes even bigger because the jump shot I'm about to give you guys is just absolutely busted. You guys see, it's base Steph Curry with release 1 Terrence Mann, release 2 Steph Curry, and then 80-20 for the blending. I've been using this on both this build right here and my day 1 6'3" build. That build only gets a 92 3-point rating, and let me just tell you guys, the difference is massive. Alright, so now before we move on to the playmaking, let me first upgrade the physicals. You guys see we're going up to a 90 for the acceleration. We're going to go up to an 80 for the speed. And you guys already saw we went up to a 78 for the vertical. Now, acceleration is definitely more important than speed in this game because acceleration helps you speed boost so much faster, but having speed is somewhat important. And then you're also going to want to go with a 99 stamina. What this 99 stamina does is basically if you go up here to the ball handling and you go up to a 95, you're able to get Hall of Fame handles for days, which is such an important badge. And as well, out of 95 ball handling, you can unlock every single animation in this game, including the Steve Francis, which is just so overpowered. Now, I did want Hall of Fame speed booster, but you guys see, even if we tried to throw our ratings into speed with ball, you cannot even get like a 90. So I made this build with only gold speed booster, but if you guys want a Hall of Fame speed booster version, I'll slap a version on the screen right now. I personally want to make sure I 100% get a 96 3-point rating for gold limitless range. That way I can shoot from curry range. And I also wanted to make sure I did get at least an 89 driving dunk. And when I made this build, I was able to accomplish. Now, everyone's a little different. Everyone wants different things in their build. So obviously make a build that you want to play with. One thing I will say though about gold versus Hall of Fame speed booster is that I've played on builds with Hall of Fame speed booster and the difference is not that big. But yeah, that's literally all I'm going to say. Now, your dribbling is going to be crazy. You do get Hall of Fame handles for days, which is very helpful. And then for your pass accuracy, you're going to want to go up to a 75. 75 is literally all you need in this game. Now, I wouldn't go below 75 since you can't really get that many good passing styles, but 75 is definitely more than good enough. I'm going to put a couple playmaking and just passing clips on the screen right now. There's not really much to see, but yeah, I guess your passing is pretty decent. Something that is very important is the dribble moves you can get on this build. I'm going to put my dribble moves on the screen right now. Go ahead and copy them down if you want to, but one change I'm going to make is the dribbling style. Somebody told me to use Kevin Durant, and honestly, it is so bad. Moving forward, I'm going to be using Nash on this build, but Stockton's pretty decent, and so is Magic. And then finally, for the defense of this build, you guys can pretty much see what we're going with. Now, I'm not about to sit here and tell you guys the defense is really good or anything, but you guys can see you definitely can get stops down low, and then on the perimeter, all you have to do is literally just put a hand up, and you will get a contest. Like, look, MORANT's making this guy airball threes. No, obviously I'm kidding, but I thought it was kind of funny. And you guys see I built a shot creating 3-level threat with shades of not MORANT or Steph Curry. But I'm not gonna lie, shot creating 3-level threat low-key is like a MORANT x Steph Curry build name. I don't really know if that makes sense. But anyway, subscribe to the channel, please, and I'm out.